What is going on, Niner fans? As you know, the news of the night, while Thursday night football was going on, Christian McCaffrey ended up being limited in practice today. And now, are we concerned? That's all we know is he was limited. He did practice today. He was full go Wednesday, all off season. Kyle Shanahan has been telling us how healthy he looks. He looks amazing. He's going to be the guy. He looks as healthy as he's ever been. He's yesterday told us, like, why would I lie? I knew when he was healthy, when he came on the field a couple months ago, and he just felt incredible and all this like high expectations. And now it's limited in practice. Now again, we'll see what tomorrow brings. One more practice before the weekend, and also it's their big practice today. So that's a big sign that he was limited. And then the other part is, this happened last year, literally a couple of days before the season started. I remember, boom, we get the breaking update. Christian McCaffrey's not going to play. I remember going, what is going on? He was supposed to be ready to roll. He had the calf injuries, the bilateral Achilles tendonitis, and then he missed several weeks. So I hope it's not what happened last year. I don't know. I mean, we really don't know. Now, if it is, man, thank God they traded for Brian Robinson Jr. Like, that might have been a massive insurance policy that they probably were like, we got to get this. Obviously they wanted to take some pressure off of CMC, but the Brian Robinson trade now looks like even crazier, even bigger than what it was before. So I'm a little worried. I'm a little, shook up because I see the notification. I'm going, no, this can't be true. I was taking a nap. I was taking a nap before football started. I've been working, busy, waking up early. So I took a nap, saw my phone was blowing up. And then I looked at my phone. I woke up and I see the notification. I'm like, oh no, is this real? Is this fake news? Is this what? And I see Cam Inman posted. I saw Adam Schefter posted it. I saw, Ari Myrov. I saw all the big sports pages, all the updates from everybody. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. And then, yeah, here we are. We're sitting here. And today, Christian McCaffrey limited in practice again. We'll find out what happens tomorrow. We'll get his game status. I hope it's just very precautionary. But, again, we're going to have to wait and see how this goes. Dave Lombardi says he's good, not to panic. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's just limited, right? We could be looking into this way too much, but this happened last year, right? I mean, I love Christian. I think we all say, how healthy, how good he could be when he's healthy. But he does have a track record of Achilles tendonitis, bilateral, and these calf issues. So even if you think he's good, even if, it's precautionary, you have to kind of look at this with, a level head and say, he does have a history of injuries. And it's unfortunate because, again, I hope it's nothing. I hope it's just precautionary, but you'd never know. With Christian McCaffrey's history, it's tough, man. A lot of wear and tear on those legs, man. A lot of miles on those legs over the years. So, I mean, it could be that they're trying to rope a dope Seattle, pull the wool over their eyes. But at the same time, like, I don't know. The Niners, sometimes they're not always 100% with their injury reports. Like, all of a sudden, Juwan Jennings looks incredibly healthy. He had a calf injury all offseason. And I saw Christian McCaffrey with my own eyes in training camp. He did look incredibly healthy. He was, running with that crispy speed. He had that bounce in him. He looked like, he just looked like he had that juice in him. And I was like, man, I remember going to training camp all off season and all the reports were coming back and he looked fantastic. And then boom, this happened. So, and again, Kyle Shanahan said it multiple times. This is the healthiest he's ever looked, this, that, the other. So, you sit here and you wonder, is it something that just happened? Is it something they've been, hearing? Did he just feel weird at practice today? Who knows? I mean, it could be something where he just felt like, I don't know, a little sore. But, hey, we'll find out tomorrow for sure. They practiced. We'll have some reports. We'll get the game status. We just got to wait and see. But, at the end of the day, the good news is they have Brian Robinson and they have Isaac Guerrero. They have some backfield depth, which is good, especially Brian Robinson. That was huge that they made that trade now, looking back at it a couple weeks. And they also have Jordan James came back and practiced today. So that was a plus. They had a lot of players, pretty much everybody practicing, Jordan James, who broke his finger a few weeks ago, the rookie, he looked promising in the preseason and in the training camp and off season and stuff. So I feel like that was definitely a big return to get Jordan James back at practice. So my man D Belton says, I'm sure it's not as serious as last year. He says, well, we don't know. I didn't think it was going to be anything serious last year, and then boom, it turned into something crazy. So calf injuries, Achilles injuries, all these calf issues can be something that linger, and it's a chronic issue. He had bilateral Achilles tendonitis, and that can become a chronic issue. So again, as someone in the medical field, I kind of want to hold off any judgment and stuff, but I always worry about calf injuries. So Raymond says it's smoke season to throw off Seattle. I don't know. I hope it is. I don't know. I hope so. At least they announced it a few days before instead of a few hours before the game. Yeah, last year it was actually a couple. You're right. It was like the day of the game. You're right. I remember the day of the game. I think I was going to the game. I think we played the Jets last year, week 1. And I remember I'm in Levi Stadium. I'm out there. I'm posting, tweeting, this and that. And then, boom, Christian McCaffrey is not playing week 1 due to a calf injury. You're right. It was literally during the game day. So at least that's a silver lining. But, yeah, that was horrible. That was horrible. So that was crazy. But we'll see. Again, we will see tomorrow what the injury reports say. I don't know. Mr. Sports Talk says, I was at the game, got the announcement while walking around the stadium. Yeah, I was leaving the tailgate to go, to the seat, to my seat, and then go film some content and stuff and get some videos. And as I'm walking, I see the breaking news, Adam Schefter, and I'm like, there's no way. So, of course, we're posting the news as we see it, and I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way. I couldn't believe it. I remember, I think I fell to my knees at Levi Stadium last year. That's what happened. It was tough. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen.